Hi there guys and welcome to another Train Sim 2018 video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the new Armstrong Powerhouse Class 350 Enhancement Pack. Now this was sort of I'll say it was a bit of a curveball, but it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Now, again, like I said about the 450 pack, 450s, 444s, 350s, the zeros in there, or the zeros, however you'd like to say it, in all honesty, are not really my thing. They're not something I get on very often. They're not something I particularly like. But since the 450 and 444 EP, I've thoroughly enjoyed driving them. Thoroughly enjoyed driving them. I can even get over their weird cabs a little bit. So this pack, okay, $6.99 if you own the 444 and 450, which you need to anyway. Well, you don't need the enhancement pack, but you need to own the PDL version because this uses the 450 from the PDL updated. So the Waterloo to Portsmouth one. The reason for that is twofold. It is the better model out there. It is a better model than the Thomson 350. Also, Thomson have a end-use license agreement that doesn't allow any payware packs to work with their trains. Hence why the 66 EP doesn't work with the Thomson EP, the Thomson one, etc., etc., etc. There are things that have been made by Thomson that have been EP'd, like the 170, but they tend to have already been passed on to DTG. So the end-use license agreement doesn't mean too much from Thomson. What do I think of it? First off, $6.99. It's a sound pack in it. Price for sound pack. Yeah, there's like 5, 6, 7 liveries included in this as well. I'll read through the manual as we're going. I've literally just got back in from work, so I've come in to get this done and out because I was quite excited by it. The 350's now on the West Coast Main Line with Transpennine Express. That's pretty cool. We've also got West Coast Main Line, London and the Midlands, where this will be right at home as well. It's been spoken about quite a lot already. Several people have mentioned it in the streams and things like that. And this is the pantograph. Yes, there's no aerofoils on it. I can appreciate why that is, and I think there's some sort of either VCB or, well, the VCB's there, some sort of air pressure cylinder, I think, goes behind here, like a pneumatic ram or whatever. Like I said in the stream, I don't drive from here. Okay? I really don't. Whilst it would be nice to see a whole new one modelled, you'd be looking at more cost. So, I can kind of appreciate it, really. Right, let's get... Ooh. Okay. It wouldn't have been the end of the world to have not had that as Southwest Trains. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much of a texture it would be to edit. I would have liked to have seen that edited to match a little bit, and the cab to be. It is just the 444 and 450 cab. Except you got the right numbers and stuff. Okay. Seat colour. I know Richard's not too fussed about seats and interiors and things like that. I've kept off Facebook since I've known this has been announced, basically, to try and not get involved in anything. But I can already guess. I can already see the comments. Let's get my doors open so we're not running too late in this scenario. Hello, driver. First open doors here at Carlisle. We're scheduled to start at 13:34. You will then call at Oxenholme, Lancaster, Preston. Please note your maximum permitted speed is 110 mph and you must follow all non-EPS speed limits. Enjoy. Okay. Destinations are dynamic, so you can change them in-game. That's quite cool. Let's get this thing set up. I'm guessing we can just sort of wait for blurb and acknowledge confirmation, I'm sure.
TPWS and AWS operational.
I do like that. That's something I really like. Weird, but I like it. Oh, easy, mate. Easy. I'm not even set up yet. Let's just acknowledge that for now. So I'm not going to go through too much to TMS because that's going to be the same as the 444 and 450. A lot of this pack is going to be because they are very similar. They are very, very similar. Take my DRA off, that would help. It's hard to get sort of a taste of the sounds in the station. Livery looks nice though. Something doesn't look quite right on that to me. I'm no mad livery buff anyway, to be fair. Clowes will know. He'll be the one that will notice that. Definitely. It does my head in when Richard releases packs too close together that are very, very similar. Because it makes me kind of like... The 450 and 444 pack was amazing. Very, very nice pack. Really, really enjoyed it. And I still am thoroughly enjoying it. But I always want to get into a new AP pack and expect to see something, boom, in your face different. I was going to swear there, but I didn't. And this just isn't going to have that, I don't think, is it? It's not really going to have that. I'm going to read through the manual, see if there's anything in here that I haven't noticed or anything like that. Do we have... Oh. Neutral sections. Nice. Let's get that out on the tree. Okay, it feels like driving at a zero. It's nice to be doing it on the West Coast Mainland, actually. Something a little bit nice we've been able to use this in other places. I think that's what this is going to bring for me more than anything. Is flexibility. And actually having a first trans Pennine 350 that is what it's meant to be. Something just isn't quite right in that livery. Don't get me wrong, I'd need to look at it. Okay, so one thing that is bothering me is texturing of the cab. I don't know why there'd be anybody out there realistically that's going to... Well, I suppose if you skin, you're going to want to go for the pack that means the most to you want, either 350 or the 444 450. So going for the 450 or the 444, you're going to be doing southern stuff, and somebody might go, right, I'll just have this pack because I've got the Portsmouth... No, it doesn't really make sense. If you just wanted the 350, I can't really work it out. Right, let me try and get into train sim mode here. So to have this, requirements we know. Let's do the manual, and then I'll get to the pricing and this pack's position within train sim. Okay, so what do we get? Central Train Silverlink livery, London Midland livery, with the logo, without logos, X London Midland LNWR, London North Western Railway, London North Western Railway 2. It's got the larger black banding around the bottom of the window, and none of the green. Oh yeah, that's quite different. First Trans Pennine Express Grey. First Trans Pennine Express. So that was like the... I don't know, what did we call that one? I don't know. FTPE liveries. We haven't got names for them, I don't think, have we? So it's like the purpley, pinky blue one, and then you've got the silvery, pinky blue one. It's just TPE. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry, it's because it was the first one, so it does look very first liveried, and now it's just Trans-Pennine Express. I get it. Right, keyboard commands. We've got Shift U for battery, on U for battery. Okay, so similar. Pantograph up and down. Oh, dual power mode. I like the look of that. Okay. So, train features 7 liveries, detailed internal and external audio, accurate acceleration and braking physics. It does feel after drive, feels very much like the 444 and 450. Train management system, we've got train protection warning system Mark IV, which we've got, TPWS and AWS operational. Uncoupling procedure, which I'm yet to do in a scenario, but really would like to. Dual voltage functionality, that's a nice little touch. That is a nice touch. User controlled destination below we had, automatic unit numbering we had, neutral section functionality, nice. DVD depot preparation procedure, which I really like, and bits and bobs. We'll get to bits and bobs. So TMS we went through in the 444, 450, all looks the same to me. TPWS self-testing, all of that. Yes, the uncoupling procedure looks the same. Dual voltage functionality. Follow the instructions below to change power from AC overhead wires to DC third row and vice versa. Press P to lower the pantograph and press J to activate DC mode. Press J to activate AC mode. Press P to raise the pantograph. Okay. Destination-wise, so on the Central Train Silverlink, London Midland, London North Western Railway, you've got Aston, Barnet Green, Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street, Blake Street, Bletchley, Bromsgrove, Coventry, Crewe, London Euston, Four Oaks, Hednesford. Going to get done on pronunciation of that. Kings Norton, Lichfield City, Lichfield Trent Valley, Liverpool, Lime Street, Liverpool South Parkway, Longbridge, Milton Keynes Central, Northampton, Nuneaton, Perry Bar, Redditch Rugby, Ridge Trent Valley, Sandwell and Dudley, Smithick, Galton Bridge, Smithick, Rolfe Street, St Albans Abbey, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Teignbridge Parkway, Tipton, Tring, Walsall, Watford Junction, Wolverhampton, not in service, empty to depot and special. So that covers us for the West Coast Mainline stuff, doesn't it? This will look brilliant on the missing link as well. It's nice addition to that. For the first Trans-Pennine Express and the Trans-Pennine Express Grey and the first one, you've got Carlisle, Edinburgh Waverley, Glasgow Central, Haymarket, Lancaster, Lockerbie, Manchester Airport, Manchester Piccadilly, Motherwell, Oxenholme, Penrith, Preston, not in service, empty depot and special. Cool. Alright. I like that. Depot procedure is the same by the looks of it. HSCB on you. Wait 30 seconds, press U. Yeah, maybe. Yep, that looks good to me. Bits and bobs. Correct push button facility functionality for cab light switch. I think we had that in the other one. Power reduction switch reduces power to 50%. Had that in the other one. Visual alarms outside the cab when AWS or DVD are active. We had that. Amended cab angle. We had that. In cab number, vehicle number. So we have that up there. 1 second delay, which I always love. Headlights all only provide illumination before sunrise and sunset. Brilliant. And main headlight texture amended to be more orange, which we had again on the other one. So you get 3 scenarios. You get Glasgow Central to Manchester Airport, which is on the West Coast Main Line over Shap, and the track covered on that is Carlisle to Preston, 1 hour 15 minutes, year 2014. You get Edinburgh Manchester Airport, track covered Carlisle Preston, 2017, 1 hour 10 minutes, and then you get Preston Carlisle, which is Manchester Airport to Glasgow Central. We're doing sort of the Manchester, this is the Edinburgh Manchester Airport one. So that's cool. That's cool. 3 scenarios isn't bad. I quite like the idea of that. We could even now, before 64-bit, with a break, do an Edinburgh to Edinburgh Preston. And I know that Pete's route is going to contain some other little bits and pieces, so that might be quite nice. I don't know how far Trans-Pennine drivers operate on that route. I don't know how split it is, or if they do the whole leg of it or whatever, like the whole journey as one. Don't know. I've never done that journey in real life. I really should do one day. Quite like to. I'd quite like to. I'm not going to drive this full route. We'll probably just take it down to Oxenholme. But we've had a read of the manual on that. Let me try and figure this pack's place. I didn't expect the seats to be changed. That's not what I'm in an hour and I'm just coming here to admire the view more than anything. Something's niggling me with this. I suppose it's $6.99. Let's be honest, this sound pack world, less than 2 pints. Less than 2 pints. Yeah, alright, fair enough. What more can I really say? I mean, do I recommend it? Yes, because I recommend the 444 and the 450. Is it damn similar to that? Yep. Just with a pantograph, I suppose. Which is what the difference is, really. There was batches of 350s that were ordered and then were... batches of 450s that were then 350s, or 350s that were then 450s. I think if they had taken the time to retexture the cab... Before I say that, the cab... Little things, alright, maybe the blue and stuff that isn't very 350-ish. I don't know how much of a ball that would be to change, but even if not, just even that poster just changed. I don't know. Even the seat texture to be a different colour, just something to give it a little bit more variety, I think would have been nice. I feel that's a bit... I'm sure it can't be that hard to go in and change the overall colour of that texture. I'm sure it can't be that much. If it is, then I apologise. But if it isn't, then I stand by myself and say I would like to have seen that. I mean, for me, the usability of this is high. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And covering the zeros like we've got is a brilliant idea. I mean, things like the 380 and stuff I'd love to see covered, but of course that's Thomson again. So, slight issues with that. But it works, it drives nicely. I know there's a lot of people out there really, really, really like these units. I'm just not one of them, so of course it is a bit... I'm already a bit biased, sort of thing. It's hard for me to give any more outstanding feedback than was already in the 450 pack, because it's the same features. If this had come first, I'd have been jumping up and down in the room going, this is awesome, I really like this is fantastic. I don't really care that it uses the 450 cab, I don't really care that it hasn't got the right pantograph. But because the 450 and 444 pack came first, I'm a bit like... underwhelmed, I suppose. But it's still a fantastic pack. It still does what it says on the tin. It still gives us something that wasn't there before. We had a 350, you got the Thomson one, which a lot of people quite like, and we go like the Thomson one, that's fine. It's not one of my favourites. I don't really enjoy driving any of them, but this is nice to drive. Do I recommend it? That's usually one of the questions, one of the things I answer in this. Yes, if you're going to drive it, I definitely do recommend it. I'm glad this was the price it was. Realistically, I didn't even think the 444 and 450 enhancement packs were expensive in any way, shape, or form. In fact, they were cheap. And this is cheap. $6.99. Come on. 7 liveries. 3 scenarios. There's people that pay that just for those, let alone all the little extras you're getting. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't drive southern stuff that will love this and drive this loads on the West Coast Main Line. So yeah, fair play. Fair play. I like it. I won't lie, it feels weird. I still do think I'm driving a 450 on overheads on the West Coast Main Line, which of course you are in theory. The cabs are slightly different. Yeah, okay, I'd like to have seen something just to make this stand out a little bit. A small text change here and there, an Apple sticker, a little something. A little something. Because, of course, this is Geordie made this, because this is an MKS cab. And a MKS reworked body. It's not a whole new train by MKS, the 450 and the 444. Yeah. So to summarise, do I like it? Yeah. $6.99, bargain price. Realistically, let's be honest. Even at full price, it's not bad. I think it's. Well, should we see what it is full price? Let's have a look what it is full price. $9.99. Yeah. So if you don't have the 450 and the 444 and you're going to want to just drive 350s, a tenner? Nah, come on, this is fun. You'd be over the moon. If I hadn't driven the 450 and the 444 before this, I'd have been very, very happy with this. Very, very happy. So game on. Go for it. Another one. If you're going to buy this, go and do it. And expect, I mean, the West Coast Main Line with 64-bit is about to get a mass of scenario releases. It is about to get a mass of route upgrades. I even have I've just gone into emergency. That was really stupid of me. I even have in my possession at the moment a upgrade of the West Coast Main Line North, which I'm about to take a look at. That'll be the next video to come out. Probably be Wednesday. This should hopefully go out Tuesday night. Then there's the merged route that Pete's doing. You could have the whole West Coast Main Line. I know Mr. Hunter Daniel will not like the idea of people driving full routes, but there's a lot of people out there that want that kind of thing. Me included. For a laugh. For my streams, I'd thoroughly enjoy that. Doing a full run before, I did that on the East Coast Main Line. It'd be lovely. I'd like to be one of the first to drive the full West Coast Main Line. That I'd quite like that. So it's going to get some use. I mean, you're going to be able to drive this pretty much over its whole territory, which is nice. And the 350s down south, you're going to be driving them on their whole territory as well. So it was a clever move, Mr. AP. It was a clever move. Do I hope in the future maybe they might redo a Brett Willis high-speed pantograph, the more modern, up-to-date one with the slightly different hanger at the top and extra cylinder? They might update that. Does it really bother me? I mean, I'm a stickler for detail, but no, it doesn't really bother me. So yeah, it's a pro for me. I like this pack. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to probably enjoy it more as AI with proper sounds and good looking than something I'm going to drive myself personally. I probably will drive it a fair bit. You might get a video of the West Coast Main Line, London and the Midlands, with me doing a run in a 350 now. I've got this because at least it's drivable, nicely drivable, my sort of style of drivable. Some of you like the Thomson one. All right then. There's not really masses more for me to say at the minute about this. Do look forward to more scenarios, as I was saying, coming with this. Head on over to Twitch on a Sunday from 7 p.m. and on a Wednesday from 7 p.m. for a bit more adult style train sim stuff. That doesn't mean dirty train sim stuff. That literally just means that my language is a little bit loose and we have a little bit more of a laugh. All of you that have commented on Maverick Hunter Daniel's video of mine the other day, please realise I've taken no offence to what Maverick Hunter Daniel has said. I did message him before. I heard he was going to do the video, and I did message him before, and we spoke about it a little bit before. I had no idea what the content was going to be like. And whilst I agree with him on some points, of course there are points I do disagree with him. I have asked him for an interview, which I'll either do on stream or YouTube. Either one, I don't know. At the moment, he's declined. So I'm not going to go back and forward with, oh, he said this and you said that. He's allowed to be a critic. It's what he's known for. Some of his points are incredibly valid and some aren't. Some of my points are valid and some aren't. I'm not really fussed. I love some of the comments that are on there. I think they're cracking, guys. Thank you very, very much. But I'm pretty thick-skinned, and a bit of publicity is a bit of publicity, rightly or wrongly. Let's be honest. So yeah, head over to YouTube, where you are now, to watch my video, and head over to Maverick Hunter Daniel and have a watch his video if you want as well. That's up to you. That's up to you. Once again, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me for this lovely quick run down the West Coast Main Line over Shap with the Armstrong Powerhouse 350 pack. I will see you next time.